It's getting cold outside and you notice you're getting the sniffles. What do you do to combat a cold before it takes off? Stay tuned for some tips and tricks to stay well through the winter months. Winter months mean staying inside more. This means a decrease in your natural vitamin D from the sun, and it also means being exposed to more germs. Hear me when I say prevention is key. If you can prevent a cold from happening, it is much easier to do that than to try to combat it once it's started. Having winter routines with herbs, fire cider, and elderberry syrup is an absolute must. There is no magic guarantee against illness, but the combination of preventatives adds up to whole health and happiness. The first step to staying healthy through the colder months is to think ahead. If you wait until you are feeling poorly, you are already behind. Think ahead and plan for as many raw foods as possible, and plenty of vitamins and minerals from homegrown vegetables and herbs. Did you know that the majority of your immune system is in your gut? If you can maintain a healthy gut, you are well on your way to fighting illness when it shows up. Eating homemade bone broth and fermented foods like sauerkraut, which I have made a video on, and other fermented foods along with herbs are a good tactic to include in every meal. If your gut needs a lot of work, you need to start slow and not eat too much fermented foods at once. Speaking of your gut and herbs, your herbs will work better and you won't have to take as large quantity of herbs if your gut is good. Of course, to combat a cold, you must practice the 7 steps to health and wellness. I actually wrote a book about this, and you will find a clickable link in the description below. The book is called Boost Your Lazy Immune System. Basically, you need to keep the following in check: your sleep, diet, exercise, your mental status, etc. The herbs that I love to include to combat colds are cayenne, ginger, mullein, echinacea, goji berry, and elderberry. I also like Brigham tea, which is also known as Mormon tea, peppermint, yarrow, and grape leaf. Also, I like to consume lots of garlic and raw honey. I will swallow whole garlic cloves 2 to 4 times a day and try to incorporate honey from my own homestead bees. Teas are good for consuming herbs, however, I do gravitate more to tinctures. It takes a while to make the tinctures, so it is imperative you make these now and get them on your shelf so that when winter rolls in, you will have them. I will consume herbs once or twice a day, but if I have been around someone who is sick, I increase that to 5 to 6 times a day. As for the herbal fire cider, I make a large batch and it is ready to go at the end of September. It has 45 different ingredients. I go ahead and take a sip a day to ward off any sickness and boost my immune system. Now, as bad as tinctures taste, I do think the fire cider is 10 times worse tasting than the tinctures. Me and apple cider vinegar just doesn't mesh well, but I do it anyways because I know it is healthy. While health is never a guarantee, we have the ability to make choices and set patterns in our lives that give us resiliency against illness. You can choose to think ahead and be prepared to boost your immune system and therefore creating a barrier against you and sickness. SHTF Survival Homestead Teaching Farm thanks you for watching this video. Please continue to help us help you by liking, sharing, and subscribing.